Having invited the President of Iran as chief guest to deliver a lecture in the University of Columbia, the President of Columbian University gave a welcome address. In his welcome address, he bashed the President of Iran and put him down so much. It was never heard of before. So on his address, the President of Iran said, you know, this is not our culture, this is not our custom to invite someone and put them down and bash them the way they did it. Said, we never do that, we only honor the people. It struck me, you know, civilization, culture is respecting each other, honoring each other. And when this basic courtesy is lacking, there is something very seriously wrong in our education. I experienced a similar situation when I was invited by Dr. Zakir Naik to a dialogue on concept of God in Hinduism and Islam. And instead of talking on God, he went on to criticize the book which was written to bring Hindus and Muslims together, just to make them understand the basic tendencies, rituals, which appear very similar and very common. And in the program, the intention was to say, you all convert to Islam, or my way is the only way, all your other things are wrong. And so the way it's done was simply not our ethos, not our culture, you see. So I saw that when this is being done, there are a lot of Hindus, there are a lot of Muslims, and this gentleman is saying everything in this book is wrong, every point is wrong, and the flag that is shown as the Islamic flag itself is no Islamic flag. All sorts of kutarka, what we call illogical things being put. I said, now what to do? Better accept, okay, it's a mistake, okay, forget about it, drop it. Otherwise I say it is correct, he say it is wrong, and then it creates a clash. It could have led into a huge riot. And people were getting angry at this, So they felt cheated. And that's how I avoided the riots. I said, yeah, there are some mistakes in the book. Let's keep it aside, let's forget about it. Let's talk about the experience. Hindu or Muslim, both are same to me. They are mine. I honor Muslims as much I honor Hindus. They're both like my eyes. If one is hurt, I am hurt. I didn't want anybody to be hurt on this dialogue. So I said, yes, there are mistakes. If you really look into it, what is the mistake? There are some topographical mistakes in this, in the 6th point maybe, or in the 8th point a little bit. Other than that, the book is fine. It is just saying a mere observation of similarities in both religions, bringing them together. Not saying my religion is better than yours and yours is hopeless. This mentality is dangerous. That type of kutarka, vitanda, what we call vitanda. Vitanda, means what I say is right, and anything you say because you are saying it is wrong. This type of attitude cannot bring dialogue, And there is no point in winning such debates. It's better. A fool is better off than an intelligent man if he creates disharmony and riots among people. We need spirituality today in the world, and we all have to come together. So let us drop all our differences and come together, unite as one human family, serving humanity and serving God through humanity.
A picture-perfect countryside, simple people and harmony broken. Propaganda, politics, bullets. Jammu and Kashmir, a state divided, a people traumatized, humanity vandalized. Over the years, major events have rocked the state. creating disharmony and tension among the people. Terrorism, border wars, religious issues, the state of political affairs have torn the peace-loving people and put the state on news the world over. Frustration, hatred and aggression have forced people to take up arms. His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, a name that needs no introduction. Millions across the globe have experienced deep healing and transformation through his grace and the powerful breathing technique of Sudarshan Kriya taught in the Art of Living workshops. He is also the founder of the International Association of Human Values and the inspiration behind numerous service projects around the world.
I was a militant for the last 12 years. A friend told me about the Art of Living workshops and I was able to take a course this year. I liked it very much, and when Sri Sri visited Kashmir, I met him. It's been 13 years since I've had a place to call home. Now, my home is with Sri Sri.
Earlier, my whole body used to pain, but now I am physically fit. When we fled from Kashmir, we were so tensed. But since doing the Art of Living course, there is peace in our minds.
I used to have severe headaches. My mind was totally fatigued and stressed due to the circumstances in Kashmir. Ever since I met Guruji, all the pains and stress have just vanished.
इससे पहले मैं जम्मू कश्मीर लिबरेशन फ्रंट का डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमांडर भी था.
I was district commander for Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front. I had a gun in my hand. I could not sleep at nights with my worries. I used to take so many tablets for tension, which affected my health. When I started this course, I found my life returned to me. I have left that path. My life has changed.
कि मेरी जिंदगी वापस लौट आई.
The Youth Leadership Training is one such program that has created tremendous impact on the lives of youth in Kashmir. The first Youth Leadership Training program took place in Doda with 100 local youth in the year 2002. Within a short span, more than 1,200 participated because of the resounding success of this program. The Art of Living volunteers entered into the killing fields of Doda and Baramulla at a time when camps of foreign militants were luring innocent youth into militancy. Over 1,500 youth have shed the coat of terrorism and become a catalyst of social change after doing this program.
I was named Muhammad, but after becoming a militant, I was called Khalid. We had been taught to operate guns, arms and train other youths. We were made leaders of our local villages and were asked to spread terrorism even at the cost of our lives. But now, after doing the Art of Living course and meeting Sri Sri, we realized we had chosen the wrong path. We now want to spread love and non-violence in Kashmir.
My dear Indian brothers and sisters, if an iron rod is heated in the middle, the rod bends at that point. Like that, my life too has turned. In the 90s, I used to smoke. In the millennium, something even worse. But now I'm changed, completely transformed.
92 में मैं पाकिस्तान भी गया.
In 1992, I was sent to Pakistan to be trained as a militant. In 2005, I did the YLTP course and was transformed completely. I don't get angry with my family members anymore. I now want to work for the transformation in villages.
इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद है.
Ever since Guruji came to Kashmir, the situation has changed so much here. Not many people knew about the Art of Living. That is why so much militancy happened. It's here that I found the happiness which I could not find in the world. Most importantly, while I have Allah with me, I also have Guruji's benign presence looking after me.
Art of Living जो organization है throughout world.
The Art of Living organization is working for humanity worldwide. If we want to save humanity, we should join the Art of Living.
तो Art of Living को join करना है.
और शॉर्ट में इतना कहना चाहता हूँ कि ये प्रोसेस करने के बाद
What I want to share most is that after doing the program, I felt we were supporting that which was wrong. Now, going along Guruji's direction, We are sure we will be able to solve our problems.
वहाँ का जो मसला है हल जरूर कर लेंगे.
अब हमारा कश्मीर,
Our Kashmir, torn apart for years, is seeing transformation. There are smiles on people's faces. People who were terrified, worried, are again finding joy in life.
खिलखिला रहे हैं.
Militancy has gone down drastically. Tourists are now coming back and we have a source of income.
Working closely with the people of the valley, it becomes clear that peace in scattered pockets is not enough to transform the entire valley. The foundation has been working with every section of society, from militants to military officials, from security forces to prisoners, and each has benefited tremendously from these programs.
The people who are not willing to work or to go for any trade, after the course, they have themselves have approached we people that we want to go for that trade and that tailoring, carpentry, computer, even in education, even some people have passed examination, but that too only through after going through these various courses. I myself have gone under course in art of living, my inmates, my staff. We feel we are one society.
Over 1,000 inmates of central jails in Baramulla, Jammu, Poonch and Udhampur district have experienced an intense inner transformation. Prisoners who were hardcore militants have sworn to give up the path of violence.
In May 2007, Sri Sri himself visited the Jammu Central Jail and interacted with the inmates and prison officials.
I have been a militant and been in jail now for the past 7 years. Here I got the opportunity to do the course. I now feel very peaceful and feel as if a new life has begun. My heart is full of thanks and gratitude to Guruji.
We supported militancy and suffered a lot. We now realize that if we had educated them at that time, we would not be in such a situation. Thanks to Sri Sri, we now have the tools to transform Kashmir and bring back the peace.
For my staff members, besides taking care of the inmates, they are able to take care of themselves also. They are feeling young at the heart, which was required. They are feeling fresh in the mind.
My children are saying, Papa, you have changed a lot after this course. When tension builds up at the office, I'd go home only to find more stress there. But now, there is no tension to be found at all. It's just freedom.
Almost all units of Army have undertaken the Art of Living courses. The program has emerged as the most effective stress buster for security personnel.
Here in the J&K, the working conditions are very tense, so the troops are quite stressed up. The stress levels are quite high. So I thought they need this course. I find a dramatic increase in the efficiency levels of my people.
I used to be mentally disturbed. It used to be really difficult for me to sleep. After doing the course, I am at peace mentally and can sleep well now.
Working with understanding of the reality on the ground, the Art of Living volunteers swung into action immediately in the aftermath of the earthquake of 2005, providing immediate assistance and conducting long-term trauma relief programs. The Art of Living has established an orphanage in Kashmir for children who are victims of militancy in the state, as well as those who have been orphaned by the devastating earthquake. The orphanage now houses 250 children who are provided food, clothes, books and formal education. To provide value-based education to these children, the Art of Living, in association with the IAHV, has adopted the government middle school in Shivpura and equipped it with computers, a science laboratory, apart from providing free uniforms and other facilities to the students.
Life was difficult there. Even the teachers were threatened against teaching us. By bringing us here, Guruji has opened up new avenues for us.
To galvanize the process of peace, in the last 3 years, Sri Sri himself has travelled to Jammu and Kashmir 3 times. In May 2007, Sri Sri addressed a gathering of intellectuals, decision makers, bureaucrats at the Sher-e-Kashmir International Conference Centre. Sri Sri emphasized the need of preserving and strengthening composite culture. He also met several leaders from all walks of life and different ideologies.
हमने रवि जी से कहा है, पहले तो इनके यहाँ तशरीफ लाने के लिए हमने उनका शुक्रिया अदा किया.
Firstly, I am very grateful to Sri Sri for coming here to the valley. I request him to please make efforts to bring peace to the world and to Jammu and Kashmir. We bestow this responsibility on him because he has a heart that feels and truly understands human values.
ये जिम्मेदारी आयद होती है इसलिए कि इनके सीने में दिल है और ये इंसानियत का दुख दर्द महसूस करते हैं.
In June 2005, His Holiness initiated a conference on human values in Srinagar. Sri Sri had wide-ranging discussions with top leaders from the Hurriyat Conference and Jammu Kashmir Liberation Front on fostering human values. He interacted with over 500 local Kashmiri youth representing a wide cross-section of opinion. This visit saw both factions of the Hurriyat Conference and representatives of Kashmiri Pandits come face to face for the first time.
We are happy that today there were talks about human values. We are fully with His Holiness in his efforts to bring back and develop human values. We will tread his path, leaving politics aside, and extend all our support to his program. Such steps should be encouraged. Only through this, human values will return to the valley and peace can be brought back.
His visit brought different cultures and groups together and provided a spiritual dimension to the ongoing peace process in the valley. The emerging undercurrent of peace is melting hearts in unexpected parts of the valley and restoring lost confidence and smiles once again.
Despite the end of the war, peace seems a faraway dream for the people of Iraq. Fighting between government forces and militia continues to be a daily affair. Violence, economic breakdown, and infrastructural shortage only add to the atmosphere of uncertainty and unrest. To bring Iraq back and help it face the challenges of rehabilitation, The Art of Living has been working in Iraq for the last few years. To add momentum to the initiatives, its founder, His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, embarked on a 3-day healing mission to Iraq from December 21, 2008. Sri Sri carried the message of peace and reconciliation to key political and religious officials in Baghdad and reviewed the ongoing empowerment programs.
I want peace to come to Iraq because there is so much trauma in the minds and hearts of people, and I want that to be healed. I want people to get back on track, and the Iraq was a very proud nation before, and it will continue in the future to be a very proud nation. Iraq and India have enjoyed a long-standing relationship, and we will continue. There is a spiritual connection between the two countries, and I would like the youths of Iraq to come forward and participate in the programs we are doing to bring more joy and happiness in the people of Iraq.
He mooted new solutions to the challenges facing the country with the Vice President of Iraq, Mr. Adil Abd al-Mahdi, and the President of the Shia Political Council, Mr. Hussein al-Musawi.
I am so pleased really to see our friends doing such a peaceful missions here in Iraq and engaged in Iraq in educational projects peaceful projects, promoting people.
In his effort to build unity between the Shias and Sunnis, Sri Sri held talks with the leaders from both the communities.
I was very touched as soon as we came here in the city. Everybody has to keep their weapons out.
Another focus of the visit was youth empowerment for the local youth. Sri Sri signed a memorandum of understanding with the youth ministry, under which the Art of Living will offer proposed special leadership training programs for Iraqi youth.
They have to forget the past and move on to a new future.
Sri Sri also interacted with the Minister of Justice and Education, Mr. Safa al-Din al-Safi. The training program will result in creation of an army of peace angels in provinces across Iraq.
The successful of your efforts, I will be appear inside Iraq. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sri Sri also stressed on the promotion of women rights and empowerment. Along with Mr. Sayyid Abdullah al-Musawi, a leading Iraqi religious leader, he distributed certificates to women who have completed training in tailoring skills at the Art of Living Women's Empowerment Center in Baghdad. The center has been empowering hundreds of Iraqi women to financial independence through training in income-generating avenues.
السلام عليكم. احنا نرحب بداعية السلام Guruji.
We are very happy that His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is here with us in Iraq. We welcome him. Our ladies are very happy. They have been doing computers with us and tailoring and health through breath. And they're very happy today to come and to get their certificates.
Since completing an Art of Living trauma relief program as well as computer training, I have been leading a normal life. For the past 2 months, I have felt relief from the trauma I suffered during the war.
Since 2003, Art of Living has reached out to people from all sections, including defense, through its trauma relief programs.
For the past 6 years, I had suffered from poor health. I had shoulder problems and my heartbeat was out of rhythm. Also, I was a heavy smoker. Since I learned the Sudarshan Kriya, there has been a tremendous change in my health. With just 20 minutes of practices every day, my health problems are gone and I no longer smoke.
Sri Sri also urged Iraqis to preserve the country's rich cultural diversity. He impressed upon the Vice President of Iraq to rebuild the historical 500-year-old Gurudwara, which was damaged during the war.
Guruji is a great man. His message of peace and healing and reconciliation is accepted worldwide, and we appreciate and welcome his interest in Iraq. And he has touched very quickly on the subject of the individual person in Iraq and the need to address him and address her and address the victims of violence.
Disregarding security concerns, Sri Sri traversed to various locations even outside the secured green zone and brought solace to people from all walks of life. Sri Sri wound up his goodwill mission with a visit to the holy city of Karbala.
All that we need today is to unite people of all sects, all religions, all culture, all nations. And this work, every government should support.
Peace has more relevance where there is war. The teachings of Gita have more relevance in a situation where Iraq is right now. Despite volatile conditions, Sri Sri visited the country for the second time in less than 2 years, reaffirming his commitment to rebuild Iraq and galvanize people to action for a stress-free and violence-free Iraq.